What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the latest episode of Game Breaker Sports Podcast. As always, your boy TK in the house, and you know that I'm not alone. I got the face that runs the place with me. Streetz, how you feeling tonight, brother?
Woo! This still counts as a streak here. And we got a familiar face back with us, so I'm excited.
Yes, I was thinking that. I don't remember if it was 4 or 5 or if we're on 6 now. I think this is 5. I don't know if it's 5 or 6. But yeah, we're streaking, man. We're still rolling, baby. And he's back. Dylan, what is good, brother? How you feeling tonight, man? Welcome back.
Hey, man, I'm doing good. Really excited to be back on with y'all. I feel like it's been forever. But yeah, man, really excited to be back on.
Oh yeah, it has been forever. It's been a while since the three of us have got back together. You're killing it, doing your thing with Jordan on World Elite. You guys just had love that short that you just put out this week, man. So go check out World Elite. Check out what Dylan and Jordan are doing over there as well. Awesome stuff. Some real quick housekeeping right here on Circle of Debate. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are on our way to 1,000. We are very close. I think we're like 20 subs away from 1,000 right now. So if you're watching, you're new to the channel, hit the like button on the video, smash that subscribe button. We are live every single night. This guy's live each and every single night doing watch along. So come up, check out Justin, subscribe to the channel, help us get to 1,000. Dango, what is good, brother? Hope you are having a good night. Steven, hope you are having a good night. Jordan, what is up, brother? Hope you are having a good night. Let's go, baby. Thank you guys all for all being here. But as the screen says, it is a wrestling-only show tonight. No sports, NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs. You know, we talked about those the last couple of weeks. Maybe we'll get there. We might do another show Friday night. I don't know. Maybe talk some sports there, maybe another draft. But it's all wrestling, man. We got so much wrestling to talk about. We're coming off a crazy jam-packed weekend of wrestling between NXT, Saturday night's main event, Double or Nothing, into Raw, into a wild-ass fucking NXT last night, into a jam-packed Dynamite tonight, into Money in the Bank coming up here soon, and we got some heavy fucking hitters in those Money in the Bank matches. Yeah, lots of it. Becky and Lyra throwing verbal jabs at each other, like some real personal jabs. Becky straight up calling Lyra's man a fucking dork and shit. Like, that's interesting, them going that route. Judgment Day stuff in WWE is looking like a lot of fun. I think Solo Sikoa is absolutely on fire on SmackDown. One of the more enjoyable parts of that show. We got a lot to talk about. So why don't we get into it? And let's just kick it to Streetz, whatever Streetz wants to talk about. Justin said, I'm so excited for a Streetz rant. So Streetz, you start us wherever you want.
Well, he's got to wait for that because that would be considered the AEW talk. Probably the only thing I can add to the AEW talk will be that. So we got to no rant till then. I don't have a whole lot of negative for WWE.
So if you rant, it has to be negative. It's got to be a negative thing. You can't like do a positive rant. Like you're so fucking excited about this Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, Bron Breakker stable and where we're going into Money in the Bank. And
no, nobody wants a positive rant. You gotta be pissed. The fire has to come out when you rant. It's got to be an angry rant when you do it.
Okay, I feel that. And there's a lot of good going on in WWE right now. Between what's going on,
I ain't saying they're perfect, but I don't have a rant for that right now. There's nothing that bad.
Mike Dog, what's up, bro? The guy on the bottom is much worse looking this week. Oh, that's fucking funny as hell. Oh, miss you, Mike Dog. Like I said, maybe we'll do something Friday night. Yeah, we'll see. Definitely get back to streaking next week, man. Hope you're having a great night. Too fucking funny right there. But yeah, and you got lots of good WWE between the Vision. I think it seems like that's what Seth Rollins is calling them. You got what's going on with the Judgment Day between Liv and Roxanne. Is Liv gonna turn face? Like what's going on with that crew? The CM Punk time the show seemed pretty electric. He's been getting some crazy pops. NXT last night was wild with Ricky Saints losing the North American title and Stephanie Vaquer losing the women's championship. Rumors are, Streetz you sent to me last night. Stephanie's coming up. Supposedly Jordan's coming up. Yeah. Is Ricky going to be coming up too? Because why else lose the title to Ethan Page right now? So are they depleting the NXT roster to stack the main roster?
They never deplete the NXT. You guys will be. I don't watch NXT, but in like 2 weeks when it's all new people, all of you guys are going to be like, "Whoa, look at that! That's a banger match! HBK Booker of the Year." There'll be all these people that no one ever heard of again in 2 weeks, and they'll be the next wave of talent that they're coming out with. That's just all they do. Look in Major League Baseball, right? If you're killing it in the farm in AAA, AA, whatever it is, you get called up. It happens, and then you replenish your farm with more talent. You develop them and you bring them up. It's a never-ending cycle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know why they all needed to start in NXT together in the first place. I was perplexed by the fact of having Julia, Stephanie, and Jordan all down there together. I do like how they ended up booking it, giving Stephanie the mid-card title, Julia the real, the women's title, getting Stephanie to both belts. Jordan's looked real strong in between. The JC Jane thing, it's more of a career achievement award. I'm sure it's just going to be a transitional thing. I can't imagine she's going to have that belt longer than a month or two. And, well, if she holds it for 2 months, I'd be surprised. I can't imagine she's going to have it much longer than that. Oh, who's this guy? Sports Argument, longtime listener, first-time commenter. I love it. It's too funny. Too funny. Yeah, man, there's a lot of good stuff going on in WWE.
I got a question for you. Where does Mariah May go? NXT or WWE when she comes?
NXT, for sure.
So then you just replaced your star right there.
Yeah. She could come in and just beat JC right I think she's still under contract, so I'm sure they can't be an instant thing. But yeah, there's plenty of women down there who could take over. I love Jordan going to the main roster. Stephanie, what more is there for Stephanie to do down in NXT? I mean, she came, she saw, she absolutely conquered.
Mm-hmm.
Move her up.
They just let them adjust. That's all they were doing. Adjust to everything new for them before they called them all up. That's all they were going to ever do with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I'm looking forward.
I just thought they all should go to SmackDown because that show needs so much help. Raw is just so much better every week still. That show needs just whatever shot of oomph that it could get to make that a little bit better.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you can send them both to SmackDown. I like Stephanie going to Raw. Jordan going to SmackDown makes a lot of sense to me. SmackDown got a lot better this week with the Wyatt Six coming back. I mean, I forgot about them. That was huge. The SmackDown tag division is real quality. And you got the Street Profits, you got Frax Team, you got DIY, you got the Motor City Machine Guns. Now you're going to add the Wyatt Six into that mix.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, their tag team division 10 times better. I'll give you that on that one. Plus, the Raw tag team division, we'll get into this as we talk about it. That's we already know is getting those belts. They're going to hold them for a little while.
Who's getting those belts?
They're on the overlay.
You think Bron and Bronson are going to get the tag titles?
Oh yeah, that's coming. Oh yeah, Seth is getting that world heavyweight title. Those two will have tag team titles. Whatever this faction name is, will be holding gold, all of them. You
don't think that's a step down? And obviously, there's nothing wrong with being a tag champion, obviously. But you don't think that's like a step down for Bron Breakker? I think he was doing real big things, and he was on the trajectory to do big things. Obviously, the stable is very important. It's the main event stable. It's the focal point of Raw. But you don't think being in a tag team with Bronson Reed is a step back? And I think that's a badass tag team. Don't get me wrong. I love that tag team.
The way it's set up,
like a step down.
No, not because the way it's set up, it's not. You got to give them something, right? You got to give them both something. Bron is going to be he's going to catapult from this when it's all said and done. And so it doesn't make a difference anyways. He will hold singles gold, main singles gold at the end of this. That's where it all ends after Seth. So it'll come. But for now, they get the tag belts. And the two behemoths just wreck everybody in sight while they're doing it.
There's no one on Raw who could touch those guys. No. There's no one on Smack. There's no one period who could touch those guys. That's a fucking dominant force right there, those two guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beefy.
Yes. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's real good there. So what? All right. So what? You're gonna have Seth and Money in the Bank then. You think CM Punk's gonna join him in Money in the Bank?
Well, is there two spot? Well, one spot after SmackDown left. Is that what it is?
Well, yeah, because Jacob Fatu presumably is going to get that spot, right? What's that match? Who is it? Jacob and who are the other two in that match? Fuck, I don't remember. But I think that Jacob Fatu would probably get that spot, which will be really interesting to see him and Solo in the match together.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, yeah, Punk's on the poster. Still on the poster. Front and center on that poster. So he's doing something at Money in the Bank. He's not just going to cost Seth. I would imagine he's doing some sort of match. So I'm guessing he gets in somehow, that last spot.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, he's done he's doing his tour of everything. He's just been doing the tour of everything from War Games to he's at 1,000 cage matches. Now he gets to do Money in the Bank. He's just having a ball.
Yeah, that's true. So what it would be Punk, Rollins, Jacob Fatu, Penta, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa.
That sounds pretty fun to me.
In money, dude.
I know you want LA. I know who you want to win it.
Well, I just don't. It's just one of those things, right? And before I go into who I think should win that match, maybe I'll get Dylan's opinion on who he thinks should win that match. But Dylan, who do you think should win that match? Do you think it should be someone like Seth Rollins or CM Punk who's been there, done that, or someone like LA Knight? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for Money in the Bank, I mean, it should be someone kind of like LA Knight. You know, Seth Rollins, Punk, you know, guys like that don't need the briefcase. So adding them to the match, is it going to be fun? Of course it's going to be fun. I mean, looking at the potential of this match, it's going to be really good. A lot of star power in that match. But I see a guy kind of like an LA Knight, someone like y'all were talking, Jacob Fatu, something like that. I think guys like that should win it because I think there's more potential as far as this briefcase that could bring them to new levels. Someone like CM Punk or Rollins don't need that because they already got title opportunities. Seth has had multiple world championships. I think CM Punk somewhere down the line is going to get a title shot somewhere. I would love to see him and Cena possibly at SummerSlam or something, you know, revisit that rivalry, you know, in Cena's horrible heel turn run going right now. But yeah, I would love to see them two go at it again. So CM Punk doesn't need it. Rollins doesn't need it. Give it to someone like kind of like LA Knight, who I honestly think he still has the aura, you know, around him to win the Money in the Bank. So someone like that should win it.
Yeah, dude. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. I don't see any reason that Seth Rollins should get it. Now, I understand from the perspective of keeping Jey Uso strong. Seth wins the briefcase, cashes in on a weak Jey Uso. Maybe after the Gunther match, Gunther attacks Jey Uso. Seth cashes in Saudi Arabia. Seth's world champion. Yeah. I'd much rather see. We don't need to keep Jey Uso strong. Who gives a fuck about Jey Uso? I get it. He's hot. The crowd loves him. When I see him take those kids in the crowd, he eat with them. It hits my heart. But I don't need him to be world champion. Okay, he had his moment. He got his moment. He's about to be in this awesome tag team match that we'll talk about momentarily. But you could just easily go Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, world title, SummerSlam without the Money in the Bank briefcase involved. Mind you, as you know, Dylan, Money in the Bank got moved a little bit later next year, past SummerSlam. New Orleans was supposed to get WrestleMania. New Orleans is now getting that Money in the Bank as like a secondary consolation prize. However, Money in the Bank's later. It's not till April now, or it's not till the end of August. Excuse me.
August, yeah.
So, in my opinion, you have a huge gap now, like 15, 16 months between this pay-per-view. So what I do, LA Knight wins that briefcase. Yeah, if you can only hold it for a year, you can still only hold it for a year, whatever. But you had a full year for LA Knight to get in there. LA Knight should have won that briefcase, in my opinion, when Damian Priest won it. That's when LA Knight should have won it. So the fact that LA Knight still hasn't been world champion is kind of criminal to me. And let's also remember that LA Knight's a fantastic fucking heel. Maybe even a better heel than he is a face. And he hasn't got to put that on yet on the main roster. So it's easy. You put the briefcase on him, and if he wants to go turn on Cody one time, knock his ass fucking in the head with that briefcase and pin him after a tag match or something, bang, there's your fucking megastar as a heel. Or he holds off and he cashes in next year after WrestleMania, maybe on like a Drew McIntyre or something, and he gets that Dolph Ziggler like babyface pop. But for me, it's gotta be LA Knight. Exactly, De Niro. LA Knight. Yeah. And that's what I'm going with. And what's good, De Niro? Hope you're doing well, brother. Great to see you. My boy Henry from Chicago. Hope you're having a good one. Punk will win and cash in on Cena down the line. That's an interesting take too. And Punk doesn't have to do it like a cheap win. He can just win the briefcase and say, "Me and you at SummerSlam," and that's how Punk Cena at SummerSlam goes about. I don't hate that either.
If we're gonna fantasy book, I told you mine earlier. Fantasy book allure here. I'll tell you what my fantasy booking would be after. But I in the spirit of Money in the Bank, I agree with LA Knight in what it should be. The problem is, like, we all know if he wins it, there's going to be zero anticipation of LA Knight cashing in until post-Mania. He's going to carry that briefcase around for nothing. I know 100% it won't happen before Mania if he wins that briefcase. So there's going to be, he could be fun with it, sure. But the path is written. We all know where the path is going. And that's the path. Seth's getting the World Heavyweight title. And then it's Cody and Cena colliding at the end. Cody's going to win. Cena's going to put his arm up. That's the send-off right there, passing the torch to the next super babyface, blah, blah. So if LA Knight wins, and this is why I actually think Seth might win, you are waiting till post-Mania to do it. And I get you said there's a long wait, but there's just no fun in it. Like there is no, is he going to do it? Could he come and do it now? You could just mark down every single event till after WrestleMania. No, he's not cashing in, because there's no, unless he's cashing in for 5 minutes and he gets his belt, then he loses it the next day. Something stupid like that. I agree. I think this is Seth wins it, cashes in on Jay. It keeps their superhero Jay still looking like Jay. Then he can go on, win the mid-card title, yeet with the crowd still with the mid-card belt. Probably better suited for him.
Grand Slam Jay Uso.
See, you print the shirt. Grand Slam-ish.
Grand Slam-ish.
Jay Uso. I told you what I would do. I would have had, unless you guys are spot on, and LA Knight does win it because Roman returns at Money in the Bank and costs Seth the match then, or interferes or something crazy like that. They all brawl, blah, blah, blah. LA Knight wins. That could happen too, because but then you know what we're getting at SummerSlam. You could just write that match in night one main event. But fantasy booking, before we move on, I would rather have Punk win the briefcase with the help of Roman, and then give Seth the World Heavyweight title. Because then you have those two who just going at it nonstop. One has the briefcase, one has the belt. Never know what he's gonna do, what's gonna happen, whether the faces battle the heel there. That would be my fantasy book. But everybody's gonna say if he wins it, he'll get Cena.
Everyone wants Punk Cena one more time.
We're gonna get it. It's probably
which is the confusing part though, because it's got to be Cody Cena at SummerSlam, right? Or do you save Cody Cena till Survivor Series, and that's when Cody gets that belt? That's what I would do personally. I would hold that off. If Rollins wins, it makes him a two-time Money in the Bank winner, just like a certain someone he doesn't like. Yeah. Yep.
It all works, because then you trust me. He can have Seth will be great with that case for a little while until he eventually until Gunther beats the shit out of Jay in a match, and sure enough, he cashes in on him, and it's a done deal.
And then what? Jay gets his rematch at SummerSlam if they go that route instead.
They don't even always do the rematch. That's like it feels like that's a loose, like. Some guys never get a rematch anymore, so they just write to the next story and go.
Jay Uso versus Seth Rollins for the world title is a huge pay-per-view match, man. Like that's Jay's put himself in that stature, so I think that's a huge match for Jay. So I think That's got to be the SummerSlam match for them. Rollins, Uso. I already have it penciled in my head that's the SummerSlam World Title match, and I'm pretty concrete on that.
It's all it. I don't. Man, that's tough. I don't know. It's all going to come when whoever wins Money in the Bank. I'll have a better.
Well, let me ask you
how
guys,
it ends.
if do you think that we're going to get Mommy in the Bank? Because if we're going to get Mommy in the Bank, then we can't, because she's not going to hold that briefcase for too long.
No.
So we can't have her and Seth winning and not having someone with a briefcase, right? Like you need someone to have a briefcase for a few months into the year.
Yeah. Has there ever been a time where they were both done with it early?
Yeah, a lot of times.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I mean, so
plenty
they're
of
not,
times.
who knows?
Well, do you think it's going to be Mommy in the Bank, or do you think someone like Roxanne Perez is going to win?
I think again, it's going to be Mommy in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think
Good marketing.
There's just, the female roster's too deep right now. There's too many big guns now. They got to give one of them something.
I don't want Rhea to win Money in the Bank. I think Roxanne carrying around the Money in the Bank briefcase would be perfect. I think that's great week to week television. She's the perfect heel to have it. We know she's a future women's champion. Fuck, she can go and win. She can go beat Lyra, have the women's Intercontinental Championship, and walk around with that brief. Didn't Miz do that at one point back in the day when I think he was U.S. champ and Money in the Bank, maybe there was a small carryover or a small break in between, but. She can do it all.
Yeah, you're getting Liv and Roxanne at SummerSlam.
Just one-on-one.
Yeah. The whole Judgment Day thing. Yep, the Judgment Day vortex won't die.
Well, where are we going? Where are we going with that? Are we going to are Finn Balor and Liv going to have their own stable? Is Finn actually with Roxanne? Like where, Dylan? Like where do you think we're going with this Judgment Day thing?
Man. There's so much to take in with Judgment Day. You know, at one point you thought they were done. Like you thought the split was coming at some point. Finn and Dom not getting along. You know, he's calling him a snake all the time and whatnot. Now it seems like everything's good now, but now Roxanne's in the picture and whenever she's there, you see Finn in the background. You see his facial expressions that are going on during the altercations with when Roxanne's there, and then Liv coming back and whatnot. But really, like what you said, I could see Liv and Finn maybe starting their own little thing. Getting rid of Dom, getting rid of Roxanne, sort of like Roxanne. She stays with Judgment Day, and Liv and Finn break off into their own thing. So I could really see that happening, but. For something that seemed like it was pretty much dead with Judgment Day, now they're picking things back up and it's becoming way more entertaining now that they added Roxanne there.
Yeah, it's definitely an extra element with Roxanne. I like that Raquel and Roxanne argument during the Liv match. I love seeing Kyrie get a win too. I hate seeing Liv lose, but Kyrie getting a win, coming back. I want to see her turn heel personally on Io and get a little feud between them. I think that would be great, which will lead to Asuka coming back, and an Asuka Io match at SummerSlam is what I personally am still hoping for. I don't know if we get that or not, but Raquel and Roxanne yelling. Roxanne goes, and I don't know if this is real or not, but I saw it on Twitter. Raquel goes, "Why are you out here?" And Roxanne goes, "You sent me out here," and like she was playing dumb. And I don't know if that was actually like what was coming out of their mouths or not, but that would be real good story. I don't know where they're going with it. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, they brought it back. They at least made it spicy again. I'll give them that. It was dead in the water. At least to me, it was.
Yeah,
that would be cool too. Yeah, that would be cool. I was thinking that they would turn on Io at some point, but Io being the women's champ while the Kabuki Warriors held those tag championships would be real cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I guess the only other thing is that tag team match. Cody's back. That was cool. I thought Saturday night's main event was a really enjoyable show.
It's a house show. It's a house show. It was fun.
It was a fun house show.
Cody came back. It was, but it's very predictable match wise.
Actually, I have to disagree with that slightly because I thought for sure Drew was winning that match and ending that feud. I didn't anticipate Priest to concerto his ass and just walk out and Jesse the Body Ventura to have an
Oh
aneurysm
my
over it.
god.
I
That's all I heard, man. God. Dude, and fucking Lillian she's saying the rules of the match. And he's talking over her the whole time because he keeps on getting on Pat for competing and was talking about that. She's explaining the rules of the match. He's still talking about Pat. The match starts. He's still talking about the same thing. And then Damian walks out and he was like, "Oh, I remember whenever you wouldn't win by walking out." He said, what kind of stuff?" I'm like, "Shut up."
I'm
I didn't
shocked
hate it.
too.
I
I thought
liked
it was kind of weak personally myself.
It
I was like, man, I thought that he was just gonna put him down, with the South of Haven or whatever, but
It's
or
not
just
that
pin him after
surprising.
the
by me.
concerto, right? Like, was
Drew's
that just
banged
a
up.
way to keep Drew clean or something? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
or strong, not clean. What's up, Tommy? Hope you're having a good night, girl.
Drew was definitely. I saw rumors of it too before that, but I wasn't sure if it was the case. But I'm guessing now that is the case. That Drew is
they're writing him off
definitely
for a
banged
while, I
up.
think.
Yeah, I think he's hurt, and they
Yeah.
that's kind of. So if you believe that, but going into the match, probably made it a tad predictable. But if you
I
don't
did
believe
not see. I thought that. See, if we were doing our predictions, I would have lost on that match for sure. I would have. So what the fuck why would Priest beat McIntyre? But now this makes Priest look really strong. So like, where does
Yeah.
Priest go from here?
Oh, Priest, like you said, Priest probably needed it more anyways. So
Definitely.
Priest getting it probably works out in the long run. Because Drew
Drew is a lot like Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. Ironic that we wanted them to all be a faction. They could lose 40 straight matches and go win the world title, and I would be like, okay, it's fine.
The music's gonna hit, the crowd's gonna go wild no matter what. Doesn't matter for him at this point. So
yeah.
He's
man. So that Cody return was awesome. You get the
immortal.
tag match. That should be fun at Money in the Bank. The two world champions on opposing sides. Ironically, we have that not Night of Champions, Crown Jewel that's coming up here in a few months. Everyone's thinking that was a little precursor to Jay versus Cena, but I don't know, man. I think we still might be getting Rollins versus Cody at that Crown Jewel pay-per-view and not Uso and Cena. But did you guys think that Travis Scott was originally supposed to be Cena's partner in this and he just couldn't wrestle yet, so they threw Logan Paul in? Or do you think this was the original plan?
Go ahead.
I mean, honestly, I for one don't think Travis Scott should see the ring. I mean, they're all big on celebrities getting the camera time now. Since TKO came in, it's all celebrities, it's all sponsors. Your ring is looking like the UFC now, and it's all about the money now. If you want to listen to a rant, go to World Elite, listen to the end where we're talking about WrestleMania, with New Orleans losing it. I swear you could have seen steam coming out if I would have took my headphones off. I mean, it was that bad. Because it's all about the money now. You're giving Vegas the WrestleMania once again when it wasn't that good of a mania to begin with. And we're losing it. So, but yeah, no, I don't think Travis Scott should see the ring, So I think maybe Logan Paul was the original guy from the jump, and that's just what they're rolling with. It's gonna be better with Logan versus if they actually did something with Travis Scott. Now, I'm not saying that if Travis got the proper training, kind of like how Bad Bunny did, because at first when I heard Bad Bunny was competing in a match, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be bad. But the first time I see it, it was actually really good. And then his match with Damian Priest was really good. I can't say the same for Travis Scott. Don't know if they would go that route, but the fact they're doing Logan Paul, I think it's gonna be a lot better.
Yeah, because he's great. Yeah.
Oh, very
perfect tag partner right now for him too. It's just a perfect storm. I don't believe from the very little I've seen of Travis Scott that he would ever be good at this. So but I know they're dumb enough to do it. I'm too old for Travis Scott, apparently. Do the kids like him? Is that what it is? Is he some big time rapper with the kids? But he sucks in a ring. So thank God that one's over with. That's part of why Cena. To this day, though, I still think Cena needed a real someone with him, or actual wrestler, that another heel to help kind of like guide this heel thing through with him.
Yeah, because it's awful.
Yeah,
it's bad.
It is bad. It's
by himself. He's just.
I mean, there's a reason why Vince never turned him heel. There's a big reason why they never turned him heel. I mean, and from when you're getting a prime example every time he's on television, it's terrible.
Yeah,
he's right though about everything he says though. Like,
well, yeah, he is right, but it doesn't mean that the heel turn is good.
No,
I mean, yeah, he could be right. I mean, yeah, when he gets on the mic, he's very right. The first heel turn promo, when he came to Raw, when they were in Germany, and he gave his promo, he was 100% right. They panned to that kid in the crowd, looking caught off guard by it, and
the top of the mountain right there for him.
That was a great promo. He was right about everything. That's for one. He was very right about everything. But the turn is god awful. You know what?
You guys, speaking of that, Vegas, I get it. They made a lot of money on that one, but I do have one little rant. The worst part about going back to Vegas again for WrestleMania is we're back on track now. The crowds are normal. Once we got to like Louisville, the crowds are kind of back to Vegas. The Vegas crowds ruined everything for about a month, where like the heels were getting crazy cheered. They were screaming "murder him" in the ring. I hated that personally. That's when I was like, they got to change Seth's fucking music. Get rid of this stupid old thing. People shouldn't be singing the stupid song with him. When they come out and whatever music hits, that should be ultimate boo. Throw trash at the ring.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's my mini rant.
The crowd, no, it wasn't great.
No, it wasn't. And then it sucked. Is what it did. You could just say it.
WWE's been solid lately, but I think we got a lot of that out. Let's swing over to AEW so we can get this draft in before the watch along tonight. But AEW has been on fire, man. This is, to me, the best year AEW has had since 2021. They're just fucking rolling, man. They're clicking on all cylinders right now. Just absolutely on fire. Double or Nothing was great. You know, people are gonna fucking bitch and moan about Mercedes, and I'll tell them what I listen. Everyone on this network, and I'm the opposite. Everyone on this network cries and cries and cries and cries about Mercedes. However, what I heard on the watch along was they actually said she had a good match. Oh, I was like, wow, we're getting some fucking positive Mercedes talk. Let's go. But Mercedes is fucking great, dude. She's been great in AEW. She put on another fucking great match with Jamie Hayter, and I'm not opposed to it. Toni Storm and Mercedes Moné are their two biggest women in AEW. Not even close. Champion. Let's go. And I'll go as far to fucking say, huge match. Huge money match, Fletch. Huge money match, dude. And I'll go as far to say that match should main event All In. Now, people are going to really shit themselves when Mercedes wins and has all the titles going off the show. But I think that match should probably main event. It won't. Hangman, which so deservingly so, will probably main event, end the show in Texas as world champion, ending the Death Riders, and I can't fucking wait for that. But just kudos, props to Mercedes. Just another great match. Sucks for Jamie. Glad Jamie's finally back on pay-per-view, though, so maybe she'll get rolling from there. Maybe when Mercedes drops the TBS title, Jamie will get to win that tournament or something, because I'm imagining there's going to be a tournament for that belt once Mercedes drops it. But the show was awesome. Anarchy in the Arena match. That match was so fun. Maybe the best Anarchy in the Arena match. Mark Briscoe just popping up fucking out of nowhere was great. Mark Briscoe coming out with the mohawk, dude. His match, the stretcher match with Ricochet, was absolutely awesome, dude. It was just an all-in-all, really, really fun show. I know I'm missing a lot. I'm trying to be quick-winded with Double or Nothing, but I really, really enjoyed the show in general, and I'm enjoying everything that AEW is going forward, including the what's going on with the Paragon and Callis family. Kyle Fletcher versus Adam Cole tonight for the TNT Championship. I do not think that belt will change hands. However, I do think Kyle Fletcher will beat Adam Cole for that title at All In. We're going to have Omega and Okada. We saw Hook get involved in Anarchy in the Arena match but then he just walked out and basically threw his hands up at Samoa Joe, like basically like go fuck yourself. So real curious and excited to see what's going to go on with the ops there, as Hobbs basically just replaced Hook. Hook's feeling a little salty about that. Darby should be back soon. Omega and Okada, as I just mentioned. What's going to happen with Will Ospreay going forward? What's Swerve's match at All In? I don't know, but MJF and the Hurt Syndicate, FTR should be going for those tag titles soon. Dude, AEW's clicking, dude. Everything they're doing is clicking. So, Street says people like negative rant. I'm going to positively rant on what AEW's got going on. And, anything that you guys want to go on with or, piggyback on, go right ahead.
That's you, Dylan.
Yeah, I mean, I always say I'm not a casual viewer of AEW. I did watch Double or Nothing. I thought it was a good show. I am one of the many that has a lot of negative to say on Mercedes, but I do agree that it was the right winner for that match to go into All In. If you want to sell more tickets, if you want the big money, I think Mercedes and Tony is the match that you have at All In. I don't think you get more positive reviews if it's Tony and Jamie Hayter at All In. So as much as I hate it, as much as I'm not a big Mercedes fan, I gotta say she was the right winner. As Hangman was the right winner as well. I was picking Ospreay. It did surprise me a bit that Hangman won. But honestly, I would take anyone at this point to end the reign of the Death Riders and that briefcase. I think you got to get rid of that at some point. I think you're drawing a lot of your viewers away from having Mox, retaining show after show after show. And I think it's just causing more of a negative outlook on AEW. So I think getting a new champion there, Hangman, getting a crazy pop at Globe Life in Texas for All In. I think that's what that company needs right now. And I'm not going to say they're going to get the same reaction out of Mercedes winning it. I think the crowd is going to be more pro, I would say, Tony Storm, because I know a lot of people have their opinions, much like myself, on Mercedes. But if she does win, I think it's going to draw more money towards that company as what they're already making over there. So, I mean, I know they got a good bit sold for All In already, but I think the match card already is going to sell more. So I think they made the right decisions for All In. And I mean, this is probably the most positive I've talked about AEW in months. So enjoy it while it lasts, because I probably won't do it very often. But Double or Nothing was a good show. Like I said, Anarchy in the Arena was nuts. People who complain about it, saying that's not wrestling. I mean, you're not watching it for the wrestling. You're watching it for the crazy spots you got in this match. As far as everyone getting their head stapled in with a staple gun, Swerve with his tongue getting stapled in it. Mark Briscoe come out of nowhere, bloodied up still from the stretcher match. Just so many crazy spots in that match. Constantly blaring bodies by Drowning Pool like 3-4 times in a row was a cool touch to the match and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, all in all, it was a good show. Great ending, great main event with Ospreay and Hangman, and it definitely got a good feedback from a lot of people who watched it. I think no matter who won that match, I think it was going to get good feedback from everybody, whether it was Hangman or Ospreay. I know they were both pushing for each other to win before the show started. So, I mean, that just shows the respect that both of them have for one another if you're pushing for that person to win. But if they go with Mox to retain at All In, I think they are just crazy to do that. And, I mean, people say Triple H looks at social media for WWE. Who's not to say that Tony Khan's looking and saying that Hangman's winning, and he's going to outright book Mox to retain and get such, people being surprised at the end of All In. And continuing this reign of terror with that briefcase. So as much as I want Hangman to win, I wouldn't be shocked if they swerved everyone and went Mox to win it again.
Oh, no way, dude. Not a chance. I would bet.
I mean, we all thought Swerve was possibly going to win at a Dynasty, and they went Mox again.
I thought Mox would retain there. I thought Ospreay, Fletch said it a little bit ago here. I thought Ospreay was winning that match over Hangman 100%. Like I thought that was Ospreay's crowning moment at All In.
Yeah.
Ospreay goes into Forbidden Door in London as the world champion, and they go from there. I mean, maybe they get a rematch at Forbidden Door between Hangman and Ospreay. I doubt it. But man, that was good. Yeah, that Hangman Ospreay match was awesome. I'm so glad Hangman got that win. Hangman will beat Moxley in the main event. Streetz, any AEW thoughts?
Yeah, just one. Stop doing the Owen Hart Memorial bullshit cup thing that you're doing for Owen Hart. The whole thing's been a sham since day one. He had nothing to do with your company. He's been gone for 20 years. Your hatred for the other company and trying to make money and bring in viewers is the only reason you started it. You let Sting come in from the fucking rafters during it. You made a toy for him. He was in a video game. Stop bullshitting me that it was all to remember the legacy of Owen Hart. It wasn't. It was your hatred for the other company and a chance to make a buck. That's the only reason you're doing it. If you really wanted to do something nice, Brody Lee should have been your Memorial Cup the entire time.
Wow.
Damn.
I never thought about that. That's a great take, the Brody Lee Memorial Cup.
Yep.
Damn.
And I'm not saying Owen Hart should not be remembered. He was awesome. He should have a legacy. The wife's hatred for the company that should have done it, though, is the part that sucks.
Yes.
He liked it there. He didn't leave. He stayed there. He enjoyed working there. Like, yes, it sucks what happened, but yeah. Correct. There you go. The name. You're not doing it for the reason that people think that you're doing it. Stop bullshitting everybody, and get rid of it. End it. Brody Lee, move to that.
The Brody Lee Memorial Cup. Damn, Streets. I fucking like that a lot, dude. You're right. You're right. He's a hero in that company. Like, man, holy shit. I love that. I think that's a great way to end AEW talk right there. Right on. The AEW is on fire, and stick around right after this show. AEW Dynamite Watch Party with your boy, the Redeemer. As always, I'll be on there for a little bit. I think Devin from the Heel Turn Podcast is going to be stopping by, so definitely check that out. But boys, I love drafts. Dylan hasn't got to do one yet. Let's pop his cherry. Streets.
Yeah.
You ready to draft?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, cool. You know what sucks? We didn't get to play our CM Punk clip today because the whole show was just wrestling. So we'll have to we'll have to do a little sports next week just so we can transition with our clip. So what I'll do, I'll get the race going here in a second. But what it is we're doing our 4 horsemen of current wrestlers draft. Basically, the way I look at it is if we were building a promotion today, who would you take? So what 4 guys, what 4 ladies, you can take 4 women, 4 men, combination of whatever. You want to take all old people, you want to take some young, old, whatever. It's however you would build your promotion, basically. That's all it is. There's no right, wrong answer. I already got this loaded up, so I'm going to share this really quick. We'll get the race going. Dylan, if you could knock that overlay off for me here in a second.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start this race right now. You guys ready?
Let's go.
All right, let's roll. Block. Bang.
Get ready.
So Mike Dog, I think Mike Dog's won. Mike Dog's won like 2 out of 3 of these. I think Mike Dog won both of the times we did it on this race. Let's see. We got TK, Dylan, and Streets all at the top of the field right here. Honestly, I don't even know if I want first pick right here. I think that this is one of those drafts where if you get third pick, you're better suited off getting that 3-4 swing right there than that pick 1.
Come on,
Let's
run,
go.
bitch. God damn it.
Move.
But what if one of the other guys win?
Move. Oh, we just go by the order of our guys.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, what if we don't win?
Streets,
Oh,
move. Oh boy, he's hurt. Streets pulled a hammy back there.
Streets is gone. Where are you, Streets?
I'll take the 2 picks though at the end. That's okay.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. That's a much better way to go.
Oh shit, torn ACL. You're done, bro.
Oh boy.
Oh, I don't want pick. I don't think I want pick 1.
Oh shit. Oh man, it's a tight race.
Oh man, dude, we're tight, Dylan. Me and you are tight.
Streets is running like Braun Strowman did at the end there.
Move, bro. Oh my god, bro. It's a
Oh,
no
come
biter.
on, someone finish this. TK or Dylan?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yep, you got it. Wow, that was a no biter.
I feel like a
Oh,
Streetz
that
is
was
always
good. That was so good. Just like Streets' rant.
Oh, thank you,
About
Justin.
the Owen Hart
I
Cup.
wanted to make it good for Justin. He waited all day for that.
Awesome.
Wow.
Damn. So I'm on the clock, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
Wow.
this is tough. Damn. Oh man. Okay. Well, it's pretty obvious to me. Oh, I want so many people, but I think I know for sure that I'll be able to get the other guy I want from the other company on the swing. So I'll just do it. He's definitely, God damn it, he's not QB1 though. He is QB1 of this company. He has been QB1 of this company for like 7 fucking years now. All right. He has always been the best wrestler in this company. He's the greatest goddamn wrestler in the world, bar none in the ring. His character is fantastic. And now he's the best heel in the world. Give me Seth fucking Rollins is my number 1 pick to start this bad boy off.
I knew you were going there.
Nice.
You've been tooting that horn for a long time, so
Long time, baby. Long time, baby.
he doesn't do anything bad. Everything's great. Anything you give him.
Oh, that's a good
On to
one.
you,
Botanico. Thanks for tuning in.
So I thought whenever you were saying QB1, you were going someone way different, which I'm glad you didn't, because I'm going with the guy who's seemed like the top face of the company since he got there. So I'm going Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's the likely choice for sure. Cody probably sells more merch. I mean, it's a great pick. It's a fantastic pick for sure.
Yep.
Curious where Streets goes.
I would have went Cody 1.
Would you have over Seth?
Yep. He's got that, like, you get the kids, the adult, you got the whole mix with him. That nightmare hits, people go like crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, and speaking of that, that's why at 3, I know now getting part-time, but same thing, baby. When the hits, that place fucking goes bonkers still. The biggest draw in professional wrestling in the last 6-7 years, hands down. You know who I'm taking. So give me the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, for sure. Who, by the way, also puts on banger matches. So I don't know where this rumor we can't wrestle is that came from years ago. But next, oh boy, this is where it gets tough in a sense now. Oh man, second up in this, I will actually take Drew McIntyre.
Wow. Holy moly.
Wow.
Damn. I thought you were going somewhere totally different. Someone actually on the screen. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Did not see Drew coming. So Roman and Drew. Okay. All right.
Fantastic on a mic, fantastic on social media. That's a guy that I want in my company who does everything awesome as well.
Or WWE wrestlers so far, man. Fletch probably left. Fletch left angry at this point. Bakley rolls in at this time. And what's up, Bakley? Hope you're having a good night, brother. Thank you for tuning in. All right, Dylan, pick 5. Who do you got, bro?
All right, I guess I'll go a different direction here. I'll go AEW, and it's actually somebody on the screen right now. He's caught in a bad position right now. But I think as a singles competitor, as a heel, as someone on the mic, and you were trying to go Ospreay for me, huh? But I'm not.
I was wrong, yo. My bad.
You are wrong.
See that? All right. Oh.
I'm going MJF. Yeah, MJF, man. When he's by himself, man, he is one of the best on the mic, best heels. And man, I think him going back to AEW in the bidding war.
Stupid.
It was a bad decision, I think.
He would have been a mega star globally.
He would have.
Hollywood famous.
since he re-signed and whatnot, I think MJF's been kind of like on like a little downward in spiral for me. But I think if you went to WWE, man, this dude would have been a star over there.
Oh
so I think Tony Khan just threw like an ass load of money at him just for him to stay, which sucks.
Yep.
I like it. I love the pick. You know what doesn't suck? All of you guys watching right now. We appreciate you guys watching so very much. We got 18 plus on YouTube. If you guys are new to the channel, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Please smash that subscribe button. We are live 7 days a week, including right after us tonight with the AEW Dynamite watch along. A bunch of you guys over on Twitter right now. Swing on over to YouTube. Circle of Debate. Join us here. Join us in this chat. Join us in every chat. We really appreciate you guys tuning in. Oh man, this sucks because I was hoping that you would have went Ospreay, so I didn't have to take him here, and because I'm not going to take him here, which sucks because Will Ospreay probably should have been taken already. But to me, he's not the face of AEW. AEW is, in my opinion, it's like a big house, and whose house? It's fucking Swerve's house, dude. Anything you need in the ring, on the stick, promotionally, sports, games, movies, concerts. He is him in that company, man. Swerve Strickland is that guy. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take Swerve. I mean, and you talk about a transformation from his WWE days to what he's done and remade himself over there in AEW. Give me Swerve. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a woman here. To me, guy, I couldn't believe it the other day when I saw she was only 28 years old still. She's by far and away the best woman in the world, which there's two of them, but I'm going to take this one. Give me mommy, dude. Rhea Ripley, just, she's goated, man. She's already top 10 of all time, in my opinion. She is. Give me Rhea. So I'll take Seth, Swerve, and Rhea to start my company.
Oh, it's my turn. All right, I'll go woman also. She's main roster bound on our screen. I'm going Stephanie Vaughn here, but can I get Booker T with her because I feel like that's the only good way to watch a match from her.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Stephanie Vaughn, nice pick, man. It's a good one. Streetz, you're up for your last two.
So, with that being said, I am going to take a woman also out of these two picks right here, but I'll save that one. First, I am going to take the Ring General, Gunther, and then I'm going to come back with, this might actually surprise you in this one. I will take Tony Storm.
Doesn't surprise me at all. That was the other second best in the world, like 1B to her, 1A, 1A to the other is 1B. It's a great pick right there.
All right.
And
so
look at that. I took someone from AEW.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Good. Love to see it.
Should I do it? I got a bottle of water. I should do the clip. Who would have thunk it? Not me.
Yes.
All right. Last pick. I mean, he's got to get taken. Jacob Fatu.
Holy shit. Wow. Badass. Jacob Fatu.
Dude's a star, man.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Since he got there, that's why they were so worried about putting him on TV, because they saw that he was going to outshine Solo. And what does he do the moment he gets there? He outshines Solo.
Yeah,
dude's an animal, bro. I mean,
he's fantastic, man.
I can't wait for that Bron Breakker Jacob Fatu match. I can't wait for that Jacob Fatu versus Gunther match. Oh, this one's tough, man. Last pick. These every time I end these drafts, I just walk away wanting to do more. Like, there's just so much talent. There's so much talent being left on the board. I mean, even if you're looking at the screen,
we'll have a few minutes for honorable mentions. We'll have a few. Okay. See, we did it. Look at that. We fit it in.
I was shocked. Yeah, we did. I was just thinking that in my head. I'm pretty impressed with the way we got this in with time management. Very good. Do you go Punk, I mean, obviously he's everything. I love him to death. Do you go Bron Breakker? Do you go the future of the industry? I'm not doing this draft and letting him go undrafted. All right. Like, it's not a fucking thing I'm allowing this to do. So I'm taking Will Ospreay. He probably should have been drafted sooner than 12. With an AEW hater, and Dylan's got his selection, and the guys, I'm very much the AEW guy of these three guys right here. So I'm gonna make sure that Will Ospreay does not go undrafted, as he should not go undrafted. He is just as much as 1B to the best in-ring worker in the world to Seth Rollins is. Maybe he actually is 1A. But I'm feeling real good about Rollins, Ospreay, Mommy. This is fun. And Swerve, man. I like my squad. How you guys feel about your squads?
I love it.
Oh, me too.
Bunch of big dudes, and then my like favorite female. So it's crazy. My favorite female actually is on the brand I don't watch.
She's amazing. Yo, what's up, Daz? Hope you're having a good night. Who do you think is next for Ospreay? That's tough. I don't know. I saw something circulating like maybe it'll be him and Swerve against the Young Bucks. I fucking hate that. I really hate that.
That's my gripe with Ospreay, though. I keep hearing the best, and like, what is he? They haven't given him anything that's drawn in a casual yet. Nothing.
No.
So, like, that's the Tony Storm thing. She pulled casuals in to watch, like myself. It was fantastic. It was like something I was actually like, "Ooh, she's going to be on the show tonight. I'm going to actually check this out real quick." And then or if I didn't see it, I'd rush to social media to see what happened with her in the segment on that show. Yeah.
See, I think this would be really cool if they did this. Swerve versus Ospreay 2. Swerve beat him when he was world champion. If you did this as number one contender for the world title, of course. So if you did Ospreay versus Swerve, number one contender for the world title at Forbidden Door, and then that sets up Hangman versus Ospreay. I saw in the comments people were saying they think that Hangman's going to lose because it's Darby Allin's belt. No, Darby Allin gave that belt away when he decided to go climb fucking Mount Everest. If Darby was going to win the belt, he would have won it all in at this show. Fuck Darby Allin. Love Darby Allin. Fuck Darby Allin. No. He gave his opportunity away to Hangman, another guy you could have put on this list, dude. He is on top of the world right now. Great promo, great in the ring, great character work.
You've been beating that drum for a year.
The Hangman?
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
That's
Speedball and Ospreay would be interesting. I was actually thinking it might be Ricochet again, because they've kind of went back and forth with wins in AEW, and I'm not sure what Ricochet is going to do at All In, so I can see an Ospreay Ricochet match just for shits and giggles. Yeah, Okada versus Omega for sure. Are you guys surprised that any honorable mentions who didn't make the list, like a Bron Breakker or
yeah, Bron was, say, like. So the thing with Bron is he's a dog. He's a beast. He's an animal. Probably the future. But he's gonna need Paul Heyman with him afterwards. Like the Roman, Gunther, Drew. These are guys that I can trust to do it on their own. They can get out there. They can talk better. Their promos are better. They're funnier on social media. They help grow it that way. Like that's who I would start with when I'm building the company first. Braun is going to be great. He's going to be awesome. He'll evolve as he matures and he's just getting started. But I wouldn't take him over probably any of the guys that were taken on this from every pick here.
No, this is the cream of the crop as far as the who's who in wrestling now.
Io Sky was close for me.
It's so Io. You think Io would have been the next woman?
Yeah, for me, I would have. Yes, she put banger matches. She's awesome in her ring. Just unbelievable in her ring. Really, every match she does out there, I always have fun watching. Nope. So I love Punk to death, but he's 46. So if I have to start it, I would love to have him. In my company. But if we're doing this to start for right now, like the 4 that I would build around, I can't do that at 46 years old.
And he's not exactly an LA Knight 46 where his body is in, pristine shape. He's a little broken 46.
Look, he takes a licking out there though. He's done a ton of crazy shit for 46 years old still. So it's not like he's on one of the best runs in his career right now.
He is on a fucking phenomenal run right now.
So
No
he'd be.
doubt.
I would take him eventually. I just can't. I'm gonna. It's one of those things you can't. I'm not gonna build around him first. I got to take the younger ones first. If I'm gonna.
Yeah, I like Konosuke Takeshita. He was an option for me. No, Moxley. I thought you would have picked. I love Moxley, and I absolutely love Moxley, but no, not at this point. This Death Rider thing has definitely put a little stain on the name of Moxley. Plus, if you look at the talent take, I mean, from my perspective, right now, Seth Rollins, Will Ospreay, and Swerve are higher level talents than Moxley. Really in ring and promo.
I'd also my other honorable mentions probably be KO. I don't know what's going to happen to him. Kevin Owens, though, another guy he could go out there and do anything you ask him to do, or Sami Zayn.
Yeah, Sammy's great. World champion at WrestleMania coming up this year.
Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that's right, Henry. That's right. Yeah, Sammy's gonna win the Royal Rumble for sure. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. You guys got anything else before we roll on out of here?
No Jey Uso?
No, no. No, I'd love to. If we were doing this for like tag teams, I'd throw him and Jimmy back together, and they'd be my first overall pick.
They were my first. I took them when we did the tag team for Horsemen.
Oh yeah,
so they were my.
Oh yeah. Well, that was all time. I'm talking current, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Not only that, of course, I took them all time. I take them as the top tag team now.
Top tier. Some of the best character work in wrestling. Not some of, like maybe the best character work in wrestling. Period. He's been fucking on fire. On fire. He should have been. You could argue that he could have been taken. I don't know. I think to me, Swerve is the guy in AEW. Maybe I'm wrong there, but when I watch AEW, you got, me and Bakley were talking about the other day. You got like Kenny Omega, who's like, I think he said he's the heart. You got Hangman, who's like the balls. Like Swerve is like, I don't know, he's like the whole company to me, dude. Like, I don't know. Like Swerve's like the whole presentation. Like I wouldn't be seeing Kenny Omega at baseball games throwing out the first pitch and shit. I wouldn't like see Kenny Omega on like the red carpet walking out to do shit. I couldn't see Hangman Page doing that kind of stuff. I couldn't see John Moxley doing that kind of stuff. But you know who I see doing that stuff? Swerve. I couldn't see Ospreay doing that kind of stuff.
You know who was so close to doing all that stuff? MJF.
MJF! Yes!
He was this close to doing all of that stuff.
MJF should be doing all that stuff. Correct. Yes. Bingo. MJF. Swerve. Yes. Those are the guys that I could see doing that kind of stuff. Tiffany Stratton. Great pull right there, Grande. Great pull. My girl, Liv. I thought Liv could have easily been taken in this, dude. She's on top of the world. She has it all. In ring, mic skills, character work, Hollywood.
Yeah.
We did boys. It. With 4 minutes to spare. Look at that. See?
Let's fucking go. And for all of you guys still watching, couldn't thank you guys enough. You guys were absolutely lit in this chat tonight. We really, really appreciate you guys. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're here for the first time, please hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 1,000, and please keep it here right now. I think Justin's hitting that go live button probably as we speak. Swing on over there. AEW Dynamite watch party tonight. I'm going to go kick it with him for like an hour. I think Kayla's going to be there. Devin from the Heel Turn podcast. So get on over there. Tomorrow night, the flagship is back. On Thursday, Poppy be throwing down, so make sure you check that out as well. Thank you, Henry. Always a pleasure chopping it up with you. Appreciate you kicking it in here with us. MJF last match was doing it last month.
He's talking about the Happy Gilmore 2 thing.
Oh, well, right.
But yeah. WWE would have made him bigger than a Netflix Happy Gilmore 2.
Well, down the road.
He would have been on. He would have been the Today Show and like everything.
He'll be in WWE by the time he's 34, hopefully without losing too much of his luster for sure. But he'll be back in that world title picture once Hangman wins it. I think that he is going to be his first opponent.
Oh, that's
we said MJF. We said MJF and Swerve. I said Kenny, Ospreay, and Hangman and Moxley. Those guys don't scream red carpet.
Did you see when they
throw the first pitch out, sit courtside at basketball games? Swerve, MJF, those are the guys who you build your company around.
Yeah, remember when they introduced Darby Allin at a game like a year ago?
No one knew who the fuck he was. Not
a single person clap.
No. And I'll be real, there's probably not many more people who know Swerve or MJF, but at least they have that aura around them to, put on a show. That's it. But this was a blast, man. This was an absolute blast. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. Come back next Wednesday as the streak will continue. But until then, for Dylan, for Streetz, we out.